check, mic check, mic check. Yep. Well, good morning, St. Louis. Happy Give STL Day. It's Chris Strubb, the Giving Day guy. We are live at Union Station. Round of applause. It is Give STL Day, and we have a great crowd here. We have got so much fun action packed into the day here. Dwight, I'm going to bring you up on the screen here. So Dwight is going to see this for the first time. Let's see how this works. Look, Dwight, we can chat with each other. You see that?
Chris, thanks for helping us out this year.
Yeah, good morning. So Dwight is going to be our first host of the day. We are going to have 11 hours of live streaming video today. Dwight, you don't have to do all 11 hours. Don't worry.
Lord.
Yeah, you're good. But if you are tuning in live, some of my friends are already saying, oh, I see you in the crowd, or oh, I like, if you leave a comment and you want to support your favorite organization, I can put your comments on the screen, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. So we want this all day long to be a real interactive sort of conversation. Dwight's going to pose most of the questions here in the first hour, but if you have a question or a comment, I'm going to pop in and actually read that out as people are jumping in. So before we throw it over to our first organization who we've got ready to go, we do want to, first and foremost, tell you watching at home that this day is not about us, it's about you. We want you to go to givestlday.org and make your donations all day long. There's information on there about prizes. There's information on there about matching pools. And most importantly, there's information about over 1,000 participating organizations.
Yep, we're excited about it. Yep.
And so Dwight is here to help introduce us to a fun lineup of organizations all throughout the morning. And Dwight, without further ado, I'm going to press some magic buttons here and throw it over to our friends at Bridge Bread.
All right, yeah, we're pleased to have Bridge Bread with us this morning. Thank you for that. And
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about your organization.
Okay, so Bridge Bread is a social enterprise bakery, and what we do is we hire people who are without permanent, safe and secure housing, and we teach them to make bread and lots of other different baked goods, and we help them along with all the barriers that are in between getting their lives on track and where they start out. And we sell our products through a bunch of different channels, including our shop on Cherokee and at Soulard Farmers Market, a bunch of grocery stores, 13 strip stores, a Fresh Time, and also on consignment through churches and through Bridge Bread Days. So we've got a lot of places where we sell our product, and we've got a lot of bakers.
How long have you been in business?
Well, we've been in nonprofit business.
Yes.
It's still a business, though, because social enterprise, for 12 years.
12
years.
Very good.
It'd be 13 in September.
And are you raising money today for anything in particular?
Yeah, we're raising money because we're growing.
Yeah.
And so we make enough money from selling our products to pay all the baker salaries and to pay for all the ingredients and a little bit towards the overhead, but not enough to cover the mortgage and insurance, utilities, and administrative salaries. So as we grow, and we've got more bakers now than we ever have, those administrative costs have increased as well. So we're really just trying to cover the growth. We say we're on a roll. That's a bread pun.
It's a good one. Well, what are you most proud of with your nonprofit organization?
We've had several people who have come to us pretty down and out. The barriers for homelessness or the reasons for homelessness are many, but usually it's because there's no support system. Someone gets into a situation where they lose income, lose job, lose employment, whatever, and there's no support. And one paycheck away, 2 paychecks away, someone who never thought it could be them are either on the streets or in a shelter or God forbid in a vacant building, right? So I'm most proud of lately is seeing the turnaround in several of our bakers, some becoming, living a little cleaner, some getting into apartments, some stepping up into supervisory roles, a job that they didn't do that in their past jobs, and just having the drive and initiative to do that, and it's great to be a part of that.
And how many folks do you help in a given year?
We have 8 bakers, and a lot of them stay with us for a long time. So it's more about the closeness and the intensity of the relationship than it is about a light touch for a large number of people. So we may have 25 to 30 or so bakers that will come and pass through our doors in a year, because it's not a short-term thing. They're allowed to stay, and many of them choose to stay for quite a while. So not a large number of people. We really think that if people judge Bridge Bread by the number of folks, they're going to see not a lot of folks. But I think the really important thing that we're doing is our bakers, through their courageous recovery that they're going through of getting their lives rebuilt, are showing everybody in St. Louis and other areas as well that the people that are on the street are not throwaway people, and that with a little help they could be contributing and valuable members of the community. And I think that message to the community is really more of our mission than it is just inside the Bridge Bread and with the bakers that we have.
That is so great. Thank you for doing what you do. It looks like you brought some stuff with us.
Yeah. So we have been feverishly trying to meet the demands of our customers. And one thing when we went to Soulard Farmers Market was gooey butter cake, gooey butter cake, gooey butter cake, gooey butter cake. And Fred came to me, Fred's the founder and executive director, and as the operations manager, Fred came to me and said, we have to figure out gooey butter cake. And I was too busy. So one day he came in with a recipe. He said, I figured out gooey butter cake. So we taught the bakers how to make a beautiful gooey butter cake, and it quickly, over the last 4 months, it became one of our best-selling products. I, however, was a fan. We've been working with trying to get donuts off the ground, and I was a fan of fried Danish. So we have created what we call day nuts, which is a Danish donut. And I tell you, they are ooey gooey, delicious, way too much glaze. They're not good for you, and it's beautiful. And so, you can get these at Seward Farmers Market at the Cherokee Bake Shop. So yeah.
Did you trademark day nuts?
We didn't.
No, okay.
We will now, thanks.
Yeah, good. That's a good. Well, it's a pleasure having you with us, and good luck today.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for being here. All right.
All right.
I'll wait for you to-
Are we off?
So now
No,
you're
we're
now you're
not
starting to get the hang of it here. 3 is me.
Thank you. Okay. Just leave the paper.
No,
There
No,
we
I
go.
don't.
Hold
Some
on.
of
Okay.
the others.
Okay.
Yes.
3 is me. Nope. 2 is me. Nope. Mike 1 is me. Mike 1 is me today. All right. Perfect. Fun times. 1 down, Dwight. We are continuing to be live.
Live, okay.
So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to put up a fun little graphic on the screen. And as we get our next organization in place, we will be back in 60 seconds.
Okay.
Dwight, we ready to bring on our next organization here?
Yep, an organization near and dear to my heart, Criminal Justice Ministry, here with Paul. Paul, tell us a little bit about CJM.
Hey Dwight, thanks for having us here. CJM, we are an organization that works to support and empower those impacted by the criminal justice system. We've been around since 1979, so we're celebrating 45 years in this space. And I'm really proud of what we do at this agency on a daily basis.
And so are you raising money for anything in particular today?
Today, we're focusing on expanding our housing program. We have a 1-year transitional housing program that supports both veterans and those coming out of long-term incarceration. That's pretty unique in the industry that we provide that 1 year of support and empowerment. We're all about empowering our clients to move forward. So to expand our housing program is really the goal today.
That initial support, once they're released, is so important. How many folks do you support in a given year?
We typically have between 70 and 80, excuse me, in our program each year. And then our other programs, we connect with thousands every year in the institutions, in the transition center. So we have a pretty far-reaching support. We have a lot of support through volunteers as well that help expand our services.
I know that in 45 years you've had great success in our community. I think the recidivism rate is about 80% in the United States. What is it with the folks that go through the CJM program?
You know, that's something we're really proud of, Dwight. We get it down to about 15%. The support is a key piece into reintegrating back into the community, and we're really proud of that number. We really make a significant impact with our clients.
You have a program, First Services. Can you talk about that?
So our First Services program, that addresses immediate needs. We've been providing those first services for many, many years. So you have clients that need clothing and hygiene and bus passes. So we have the first services addresses those immediate needs, and really is the beginning process of that restoration piece that we're all about.
Excellent. What would you say you're most proud of with criminal justice ministry?
Dwight, that's a hard one. I'm so passionate about what we do. I think one of the things I'm most proud of is our agency. A significant portion of the people who support our agency, who work for our agency, have received services through us. So I think that really speaks to the impact that we make, that the support that we receive for our agency, our staff, many of them received our services, and I think that speaks volumes to the impact that we have in what we do.
Well, it's an important organization for our community. Thank you very much for all that you do, and congratulations on 45 years, and thanks for being part of Give STL.
Thank you, Dwight. We're so grateful for this opportunity, and Give STL. This is a great platform, and we're excited to be a part of it.
All right, see you soon.
Thank you so much for being here. All right, Dwight, we getting the hang of it now? You sort of see how we're going?
This is terrific.
Line them up and bowl them down. We've got 2 down and something like 75 to go.
Nice going.
Morning till night here. Again, my name is Chris Strubb, the Giving Day guy. We are live here at Union Station, and you can donate to all of these wonderful organizations today during Give STL Day. I'll see you in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere. This is Give STL Day 2024 live. This is Give STL Day 2024 live from Union Station. So shout out to all of you guys that are watching around St. Louis County or watching around the world. Just a reminder, if you put something in the comments, I can put it up on the screen here and you can be a part of the conversation. So do it. We're looking forward to it. Dwight, we're going to throw it over to our next organization here. Would you like to introduce our lovely guest?
Now we have Marilyn with Pallottine Retreat and Conference Center. Good morning. Thanks.
Good
for
morning.
being
Hi.
with us.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your organization.
Okay. Pallottine Retreat and Conference Center is a hidden gem in North St. Louis County. We're very, very excited to be able to have this opportunity to share the hidden gem. We are located off Old Halls Ferry. We are the mission of the Pallottine Missionary Sisters. This was actually established as a convent back in the 1960s when it opened. So you can see it has a very unique design.
Looks like
we
an
have
angel.
an angel, correct.
Yeah.
So we have the chapel and wings. We have 54 bedrooms. The body is a gymnasium and a heated indoor pool on the lower level. What's really cool is they designed that because they wanted to have young women entering the convent to have a balance in their life of mind, body, and spirit. So we are continuing that ministry. We're very excited with our new innovative program that we're here to offer today.
Very good. Are you raising money today for anything in particular?
Yes. So on this campus, there's a building right here. It used to be a pottery barn that the sisters had, and then it became a storage unit. So post-COVID, I converted a part of that to a studio that we offered mind, body, and spirit programming. We have, now our goal is to expand and make that whole building utilized as a PRC studio. So it has a garage which looks out over into our 83 acres. It's gorgeous. We are seeking a goal of $50,000. That's a huge goal. We want financial support. Also, we're looking for in-kind donations from professionals like plumbing, electrical, construction to expand this studio. I'm super excited about it.
Very good. How many folks do you support or help in a given year?
We serve over 5,000 guests that come through our retreat center every year. The studio itself has opened with five instructors, and they serve probably close to about 50 to 70 people a month, and that go through the classes that they offer, which are mind, body, and spirit, like yoga and meditation and healing services for those that are dealing with anxiety and stress that we all experience in today's world. Part of the studio expansion is also to add an office that we can lease for counseling, spiritual direction, bereavement counseling. So this hidden gem is going to be a unique opportunity for the community to have a resource. We want to partner with other nonprofits as well to utilize the space for community services.
And what are some of those services available?
So we have yoga in there. We have a labyrinth that's right on the outside of the studio. So we do labyrinth walks for meditation. iRest, which is a meditation program for people that have experienced trauma. It was designed for PTSD. We have the counseling office, and then we're looking at artistic expression, so artistic classes or spiritual journaling. The opportunity is endless.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That seems like a gorgeous facility.
It is. We're on 83 acres, and I participated in Give STL when we launched our low challenge ropes course on our campus. So now it's an opportunity to launch another innovative program, and with financial support and the community's help, we are able to do that.
You have a lot to choose from, but I ask this of everyone. What are you most proud of with the organization?
I'm most proud of my employees. My employees truly walk the talk. Our ministry is hospitality 100%, and we offer excellent hospitality that echoes God's inclusive love and facilitates healing of mind, body, and spirit. And I can tell you, every one of my employees walk the talk.
Well,
so that's my pride.
Wonderful.
Dwight, I want to jump in here real quick. Marilyn, you've got some fans here. Anne-Marie Rhodes-Player?
Yes.
Does it sound familiar? She says the Pallottine Retreat and Conference Center is the best in hospitality.
Cool. She is the best.
And Sid Go-Getta Officer says it's a great place. FFSC was there for a staff retreat.
We opened, so we're Catholic in identity, but we're open to all. We're ecumenical and interfaith in ministry. That's part of the Catholic identity, is to honor the dignity of every human being, and that's what we do. So that makes it fun, because every week there's a different group that comes in there. It could be high schools, it could be, out of town, out of state. We've even had international retreats because of our location to the airport. So yeah.
Well, if you want to rent space or reserve space, how far in advance should we plan?
We really retreat. We contract out a year in advance, but it's busy, which is awesome. This extension is going to offer another opportunity to host maybe even a small support group or a small meeting, kind of an office retreat, those kind of things.
All right. Well,
So,
terrific.
yeah.
Well,
Great.
thank you for being with us today,
Thank you.
and good luck.
We're very excited. Thank you, and
You're-
we want
Meet
to
your
partner
role.
with the
Yeah.
community. So, all right.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
Your fans in the comments are very excited too. The property is the best place to refresh, reflect, and
renew. That's our statement. Correct.
We love to hear it. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you very
here.
much.
And
Okay.
guys, if you're watching live on Facebook, Dwight, you see now how when the comments come in, you can see them
Yeah,
there on
it's
the
neat.
screen. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Very, very, yeah.
So that's what we really want to see all day long is
Are we?
we're go- you,
Oh,
make sure you unclip the microphone.
Yeah, I can take that
That
with
would have
me.
been fun. Okay, perfect.
Thank
Dwight,
you.
we will be back in 60 seconds with our next organization. Don't go anywhere. Give STL Day 2024 live. Welcome back to Union Station. My name is Chris Strubb, the Giving Day guy. We're joined by Dwight here as our host. Dwight, what do you do with the Community Foundation?
Oh, I'm its CFO. I'm its finance officer.
The CFO. What's it like getting to meet some of these great organizations this morning?
Awesome. I love it.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, it's great to meet the organization, talk with the organizations.
Much more beautiful day today than yesterday. Yesterday would have been a little bit frightening out here.
Oh, it would have been interesting.
We would have had
sure.
we wouldn't have been
drama.
able to get in 18 holes yesterday, that's for sure. We'd have those sirens
nice
out there.
Segue.
Carts only.
Look at you.
So, Dwight, where are we going next? Who are we talking
Going
to?
with the PGA Reach Foundation. I'm here with Allie and Doug. Tell us a little about PGA Reach.
PGA Reach Gateway Foundation, we improve lives through the community of golf. And we do that through the PGA professionals. If you've ever been to a golf course or Top Golf or even played putt-putt, you've probably met or been introduced to a PGA professional along the road. We're the teachers and coaches of the game, the owners and operators of facilities. And PGA Reach Gateway Foundation is where these PGA professionals volunteer their time above and beyond their normal day-to-day jobs. And we take golf into the community and we conduct programmings in youth, military, and inclusion pillars. We believe in the power that the game of golf has to improve and change and save lives in many instances. And we harness that power and the philanthropic golf community to take golf where golf doesn't otherwise exist and improve lives.
It
So-
certainly teaches your patience, that's for sure.
So, Dwight, we've got a video that they
okay.
sent in. So
Yes.
let's take a look at that video and then we'll keep the conversation going.
Thank you.
PGA Reach Gateway, we work to improve lives through the game we love. To do this, PGA professionals across central and eastern Missouri and southern Illinois influence others through the game of golf via 3 pillars: youth, military, and inclusion. Our youth programming is a comprehensive slate of programs that strive to enable access to the game for all ages, abilities, and backgrounds. For our military, the PGA Hope program, Helping Our Patriots Everywhere, introduces golf to active duty military and veterans to enhance their physical, mental, social, and emotional well-being. The foundation is committed to making the game of golf as accessible and inclusive as possible. We have partnered with local organizations such as Urban Golf of St. Louis, Diversity Golf Marketing Foundation, Team Masters of St. Louis, and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater St. Louis to prepare youth to be successful beyond high school and to expose them to the vast community of golf.
Wow, that is a well done video.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. What are you most proud of with your foundation?
I think one of the things, we're so proud of so many things, but one of the things that we're most proud of is that all of our programming is delivered through PGA professionals, that this is not their full-time job. We've impacted thousands, about 3,000 people every year through one of our different pillars of programming, and this is all above and beyond our PGA professionals' day-to-day lives. So we've heard stories of people choosing life over suicide in some of our veterans programs and some of our youth programs. We've heard stories of kids going to college because they were exposed to the game and chose to play. We've heard stories of people choosing to work in the golf business and they didn't know that that was an opportunity before. Our reach is pretty wide, and we're really proud of all that we're able to accomplish as a community of PGA professionals going above and beyond their day-to-day lives.
That sounds like, and how long have you been?
Our foundation is young, we're only 15 years old.
15 years old.
Yes. Mhm.
You've done a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can see why you'd be proud of your organization. That you've been with them the entire time.
I've been with them for 12 years.
12 years.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes. Thank you.
And how many, you said, 3,000 you reach in a given year?
Yes. Between all of our different programs, we reach about 3,000 people a year.
Well, very good.
So I am not a St. Louis guy. I'm wondering, what are some of the great courses to play around St. Louis, and what are your handicaps? Who's winning out there when you guys go out play together?
Well, I probably have a leg up on Doug. I've been playing most of my life, and I am a PGA professional. Unfortunately, I have to play to a 0 handicap, but if I were you, I don't play to a 0, I guess I would say. So
Got it.
Unfortunately, it's probably not a fair
But you think you could
contest.
take him any day, is what it comes down to.
I could give him some strokes.
You guys going out there to get 18? I mean, this is a beautiful day for golf.
It's a beautiful day, and there are so many beautiful places to play in St. Louis. Private facilities, public facilities. Please go out and try a golf course. We have some of the best golf courses in the country, led by some of the best PGA professionals in the country.
Let's get you guys out on this. What's something that if someone is watching this from anywhere around the U.S. or even around the world, what do you want them to know about the community of St. Louis?
The community of St. Louis is one of the most philanthropic, giving communities in the country. We're proud to be a supporter and a participant in Give STL Day. We believe in the power of partnership. So, very little of what we do is on our own. And I think Give STL Day is a great example of that. When you think of St. Louis, think of giving, think of fantastic golf. And if you're in the golf community and you've heard of PGA Reach outside of St. Louis, it's because it's a growing nationwide initiative, something that we started here, and we're proud that it started in St. Louis.
Thank you very much for being with us today, and good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
It's Give STL Day 2024, live here from Union Station. What a fun vibe we've got going on already. It's not even it's barely 7:30 here in the morning. Just a reminder here, I'm going to have Emily nod to me to make sure I've got this right. But if you come on down to Union Station, there are discounted tickets today at the wheel. 10% off. That's right. 10% off your ticket to go ride the wheel if you show your Give STL Day receipt. And we know if you're watching this broadcast, you are making your donation because, Dwight, we are hearing from so many wonderful organizations already, and we are just in hour number 1. So I'm going to throw it back over to you, and we can keep this conversation going.
Chris, and I'm here with Springboard to Learning, Lauren and Carmen.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about your organization.
So Springboard to Learning is an arts integrated education organization. We bring innovative arts integrated programming into the schools. And so our mission is to develop children's ability to think critically, create, collaborate, and communicate. And so we bring teaching artists into the schools, and they work with the teachers to bring art into the curriculum.
I understand you have a video, but we'll play that when Chris
Sure.
gets back. Well, are you raising money for anything in particular today?
So Springboard partially subsidizes 100% of the programming that we do. So we're really raising money that goes directly into providing programs for these children. We have 2 relatively new initiatives that we want to talk about today, one of which is our the RAISE program. And so we're working with our national affiliate, Young Audiences Arts for Learning, and the Department of Education to do healing-centered, trauma-informed programming for 2 schools in the St. Louis area for 3 years. So we're going to follow these kids for 3 years and provide programming for them each year.
And how many students do you reach in a given year?
So every year we reach between about 30,000 and 50,000 students per year.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Carmen, it looks like you have some fun toys in front of you. What is this?
Yes, well, we do what's also called Wolf Trap, and within that, we have a section that's called Baby Arts Play. And so a lot of times I get an opportunity to go into the nurseries and to do some arts integration with the kids. And so these are some of the props that I use. One of the stories that I use is with Eric Carl's Brown Bear. And so we usually have them sing the song, and it's just saying, brown bear, brown bear, brown bear, what do you see? What do you see? I see a yellow duck. I see a yellow duck looking at me, looking at me. And then what we do, a lot of times, babies love peekaboo, right? So we mimic peekaboo with some of the stuffed animals. And so one of the things, Duck is playing peekaboo, and we'll say, someone is hiding, someone is hiding. Who could it be? Who could it be? Here is yellow duck, here is yellow duck, looking at me, looking at me. But it teaches them, and then once we give them the scarves, they play peekaboo as well. So it's teaching them visual and audio skills with shaker eggs and learning steady beat and all the fun stuff.
It looks irresistible. And you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
That was delightful. Yeah. Before I play that video here, Kathy Hartman says Springboard to Learning brings learning to life. Kids develop a lifelong love of learning. And Carmen is an example of a wonderful teaching
Carmen
artist.
is one of our best.
So let's take a look at that video here and we'll be right back.
We know that if a child enjoys the learning process and experiences success in school, they are then more likely to succeed in work and life. Teaching artists bring a cadre of programs into area schools, reaching tens of thousands of students each year, using their artistic or cultural discipline to develop children's abilities to think critically, create, communicate, and collaborate. These 21st century soft skills come to life in programs like Music Maker. With teaching artist created programs, signature programs created by Springboard, Wolf Trap programs for early learners, professional development for teachers and teaching artists, and parent workshops, Springboard to Learning is working to ensure a bright future for children, a future where all children are passionate, engaged learners who experience success.
What a great video.
Thank
Well
you.
done. And tell us again, how long have you been doing this?
So we've been an organization almost 60 years.
60.
So we started with one woman named Lisi Schweik at Ford School, Ford Elementary School in the St. Louis Public School District, and we've grown and grown since then. And now we have a roster of about 125 different teaching artists, and we serve just so many students per year.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
For all that you do for our community.
Thank you so much.
Really fantastic. Are you going to leave those with us? Or are you going to
I wish I could. I just would like to add that it's just an amazing organization to give back to the community and to spread education through art to the kids here in St. Louis. And so we'd love for anybody to just give and just know that we're here. We're here to really give a really good example of caring for our kids in St. Louis and their learning experience.
Well, I hope you raise a lot of money today.
Thank you.
And it would be good for an excellent cause. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, our pleasure.
Thanks.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Great to meet you. We'll be right back after this message about our sponsors.
Nice going.
Give
Thank
STL Day is powered by the St. Louis Community Foundation. Thank you to our giving partner, the Burgess Family Foundation. And thank you to our Give STL Day sponsors, Purina, Watlow, Cardinals Care, 5 on Your Side, First Alert 4, Outfront, St. Louis Magazine, St. Louis Business Journal, St. Louis Post-Dispatch, and the STLCF Board of Directors. Give STL Day 2024 live from Union Station. There's my mic coming back up. What a beautiful day. Dwight, let's throw it back over to you.
All right, great. I'm here with Brent and Kellen with the Special Olympics Missouri. Welcome. Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your organization.
Sure. So Special Olympics was founded in 1968 by Eunice Kennedy Shriver. Missouri, Special Olympics Missouri was founded shortly thereafter in 1971. And our mission is to provide year-round sports, training, and athletic competition to children and adults with intellectual disabilities.
Wonderful. And how long have you, are you raising money for any particular purpose today?
We are raising money for our, what we call our Total Athlete program, which is just providing these Olympic-style sports to all of our athletes statewide.
And you have an abundant amount of programs.
We do.
Tell us a little bit about them.
We are more than just sports. We have a Healthy Athletes program, which is medical screenings that we provide to our athletes free of charge. And then we also have our Athlete Leadership program. And then we also have our Unified Champion Schools program, which is building an inclusive community within our schools. And then we also partner with our law enforcement, our local law enforcement, for the Law Enforcement Torch Run.
Well, what is the Torch Run about?
So basically, we have law enforcement officers who run with the torch, and they go around all the areas to go to the state competition to light the torch, and they call it the Flame of Hope. So to open up the games, and 2 weeks from today, we are going to be at Ameristar Casino in St. Charles to open up the torch run for the St. Louis area.
And do they run with the torch just in our metropolitan area?
They actually go throughout the state.
Throughout the state?
But they have select cops from each region to run with the torch throughout the state to bring it to the state games.
And with all the programs, how many folks do you reach in a given year about?
Well, we do. With all of our programs, it's normally like we reach through like the Healthy Athletes, Colin said, and also we reach also through Athlete Leadership, and also we have these sports offered. We have like basketball, softball, track and field, soccer, bocce, and we're still in the way of getting pickleball out here for St. Louis, but yeah, we do have quite a bit of sports.
Do you play pickleball yourself?
No, but I recently competed in track and did well.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
We serve about a little less than 16,000 athletes in the state. So,
yeah.
And we provide 13 Olympic-style sports statewide.
That is very cool.
I agree.
What would you say you're most proud of?
Probably helping get people with disabilities connected together, and also there's unified sports, so people without disabilities connect with people with disabilities to show that connection, and you can show that there is nothing wrong with having disability. You can enjoy it being with people with and without disabilities, and you can enjoy it through sports, or you can enjoy it through athlete leadership. All sorts of things through Special Olympics.
Well said.
Thank you.
And you?
Yes, I'm proud of the inclusive community that we are working towards. To Brent's point, the unified sports is people with and without intellectual disabilities competing on the exact same ball field or the exact same bocce court, and just showing the world that people with intellectual disabilities can compete and can strive and can thrive in the world.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And how long have you been involved with Gibbs Day?
Special Olympics Missouri has been involved, I believe, for the past 6 years. So yeah, we are excited to just be part of this wonderful day and this wonderful just community of nonprofits.
So my notes actually show you guys are one of our 11-year participants.
Oh, fantastic.
All
wow.
11 years, which is
Wonderful.
Cool.
really, really great. And we really love having you guys here. Thank you so much for being here, for
Yes.
coming down and sharing your story and everything.
Thank you for having us here too.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Good luck with everything, and
Thank you.
have a great Give STL day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you too.
We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Nice going.
Good job.
Got a little Give STL Day live stream surprise here. No, it's not me. You guys know me. I'm Chris Judd, the Giving Day guy. But look, we've moved on to a different host. Let's say good morning to Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you so much for jumping in. Elizabeth, you said you really wanted to chat with this wonderful organization. So you said, sorry, Dwight, I'm taking this one.
I kicked Dwight out for this one.
And Elizabeth's going to be here for the next few hours as well. So let's keep things rolling.
Well, great. Well, it is my great pleasure to introduce Fathers and Family Support Center. And one of the reasons why it was important to me to be here to introduce you all is that way back when I was in graduate school, the founder of Fathers and Family Support Center, Halbert Sullivan, and I worked on a project together that ended up becoming this incredible organization that, 20 years later is still going, and we're really, really proud of the work that you all do. So, Sherry, tell us about what you're doing. Introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about Fathers and Family Support Center.
Well, I'm Sherry Tillis. I serve as the Chief Executive Officer.
Jared Kendall, Director of Employment.
And we foster healthy relationships by strengthening families and communities. We have parenting classes for our fathers that we enroll in a 6-week cohort that are with us Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. And we work on responsible fatherhood, healthy marriage, male health and wellness and reproductive care, employment placement and development services, as well as financial education to help them to strengthen themselves as parents so we can have healthy children.
And Sherry, so it's about the children, right?
It's absolutely about strengthening families and grooming healthy children within our community, making sure that fathers have access and visitation with their children, because as we know, when you build that bond with your children, you're more likely to respond to them financially, spiritually, and educationally.
Well, and we can cite all the data in the world, but why don't you just tell us one little story about some of your fathers, or one of your fathers?
Oh my gosh, so there are so many, but not long ago, we had a gentleman who came to class and he hadn't been able to see his daughters. He had twin daughters. So just through working with our legal clinic, within 1 week, he was able to have a visit with his daughter, and it reconnected with the mom of the children, and so they've been okay ever since.
That is so wonderful, and what a difference it makes for a child to have that parent in their life. Jared, why don't you tell us a little bit about the employment programs?
Well, the major key to all the fathers is getting employment. So my department is very important due to the fact that our fathers definitely need to go back and be employed or get an education, so when they get back into children's lives, they're able to financially support them financially, but also emotionally and spiritually. Last year alone, we had 233 fathers either maintain or gain employment over the year, and they with the average wage over $17. So a lot of our fathers get credential trainings, get a hot set, but the major goal is to get them a job and send them self-efficient.
That is absolutely wonderful. Now, you all work with classes, right?
Correct.
And you have big graduations. I've been to them. They're very fun. It's been a hot minute since I've been to one, but they are really fun.
Yes.
How many classes has Fathers and Family Support Center graduated over the years?
We are currently on class 163. 163
Yeah.
classes over 26 years for the organization.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
26 years, 163 classes.
160.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Give STL Day and Fathers and Family Support Center. What are you hoping for today?
Right, so we're hoping to raise funds just to help us to continue to provide the services. We have 4 programs: our family formation, employment development training, our youth leadership, as well as our Fathers Wrap. And we're just hoping that we can raise funds to make sure that we can continue to provide the exact same services over all 4 of our locations. Because sometimes with the grant dollars that we have, they're limited and we're not able to help in certain ways that we really do need to support the families. So we're hopeful that this will give us that opportunity.
That's fantastic. And I know from working with y'all in the past that the federal grants do a lot, but they don't cover things like work boots or tools or somebody who's going into the trades.
Or breakfast. They're with us all day. And so, sometimes they just need a little snack to get through the morning.
In the morning. We want our coffee.
Exactly.
And that's important.
Exactly. It is important. Yeah, and think about that. How many times do we go to meetings and they don't have coffee or they don't have soda or they don't have something for us? Not very often. So that's the kind of thing. And just some of those extras. You mentioned 4 sites. That's so fun. Tell us about your expansion.
Right, so we have 4 locations. We have one in downtown West, it's 1601 Olive. We have another one that serves Ferguson and Delwood. We have an East St. Louis location at 505 South 8th Street, as well as we are co-located with the Missouri Department of Corrections at the St. Louis Transition Center. So with over all of those locations, we're actually able to do our family formation program at each one, and they all have the classes that we provide.
Oh, that is so great. That is so wonderful. Now, a few years ago, you changed your name from Fathers Support Center to Fathers and Family Support Center. Talk to us a little bit about how that came about and why that came about.
So yeah, the name change was to more fully represent what we were doing. We've always served fathers, but we've also served youth and mothers, because once we touch one person in the family, we have services that can touch the entire family. So we provide the same family formation services to our moms through a virtual classroom, and we have youth mentoring services that provide one-to-one mentoring for youth ages 13 to 24. Those youth may come from schools or from DYS centers, but they are able to engage with adults that can help them to connect with secondary education and employment opportunities. So yeah, we wanted to just more fully incorporate what we were doing and have the St. Louis community understand that not only do we work with fathers, but with the entire family.
You know, families are systems, and if we are impacting one part of that system, we're impacting the whole system. And so that means the kids, that means the moms, whether mom and dad are together or not.
That's right.
If you're just changing one part of the system, it's only part of the story.
It's only part of the story, and we've got to impact that entire story.
Got to impact that entire system. So what else do you want our wonderful public to know about Fathers and Family Support Center and Give STL Day?
In about 30 seconds.
I want you to know that we've been around for 26 years, and we are committed to making sure that families are healthy and thriving within our community. And we want to thank those who give for STL Day. We think it's an awesome opportunity for you all to learn about lots of organizations doing great work.
Well, thank you, Jared. Thank you, Sherry, for being with us today. And you know, guys, let's get it. Let's help out Fathers Family Support Center and every other organization you've seen this first hour of our live stream.
I know Sid Go-Getta Officer is pretty pumped. Because Sid has been commenting non-stop commenting this whole interview. So shout out to you, Sid. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for jumping in. We are going to shut things down here quickly so we can get started with our 8 a.m. broadcast. You do not want to miss this great group of organizations that is coming up. So hit refresh on your YouTube channel or on Facebook. And Elizabeth, we'll be right back, okay?
All right. All right.
May 9th is the St. Louis Community Foundation's Give STL Day, a 24-hour celebration that supports nonprofits and makes a difference. Give online now at www.givestlday.org.